Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Packers. Lamar Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson flushed out right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Hardman. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd and 1, Jackson finding Knox there, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dawson Knox with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Ryan to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after one.
Hey, 59, ready. Bravo.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Flush to his right.
Let's get off the field.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sam Hubbard in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of it.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lamar Jackson on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a route is on here in this first half. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down.
On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, and he's going to go down again. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman, and have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He gets it to Cooks. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, Blue 80. Check. Blue 80.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Blue 80.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Finds his tight end, Ingram. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down,
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to go up top for the... And he's got it! It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On second down, it's Pollard. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And my goodness, another interception. Let it well, and it's picked. And what a return as he brings... this all the way back down.